Hi, this is John Howell here from Trading and Investing for You. Today's video we're going to be looking at AMP, the stock AMP on the Australian stock market, and what we can see here, we have a daily, this is a daily candlestick, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 months of data at the moment. But what we need first, we need to view the overall trend. So let's go to a weekly chart. And let's simply just compress this chart up as much as we can, because we need to get a good overview of where the stock's been. So we can see we've had a pretty good run down through here, and it's turned around and head straight back up through to here about the $10 mark. So if I simply just get some trend lines on, here's some trend lines, and these trend lines are basically support and resistance trend lines. So if we have a look through here, we had the market started down here, support through here, and also support through here as well. So that trend line is pretty valid, and we're likely to get a bit of support off there as we go up. And if we have a bit of resistance up here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance, and generally you'll find what generally is support becomes resistance. And what's actually happened here is a bit of support. It came up, it actually broke through, but eventually became resistance in the long term. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Let's just move this open a bit more, and we can see what we have right now here is basically 12 months of data. These are 12-month weekly candles, so every single one of these are a week, and this is the AMP, just remember. So what we're looking for, we're just looking for areas of good support or good resistance, because there might be a good buying opportunity around those areas. So let's go to the daily chart, and let's compress our daily chart up just a little bit more. And we can see quite clearly that we have a pretty good support around here as well, around this mark here, probably around the $10 or the $9.70 mark, $9.80 mark, somewhere around there. And that's a pretty good support. You can see today, this is the today's candle. This little cross here, which is a doji, this is today's candle. That is that you can see it came down and actually bounced off this trend line here. And where did we get that trend line from? Remember, back from here. This was a support, 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 and now see it came down and actually bounced off there. So we know we are in a tight range through this AMP stock at the moment. Right now we have no idea where it's heading. Overall, the stock still looks bullish, as in it still looks like it's in a pretty good upward trend, and now a lot of support lines are coming into play at the moment. So at the moment, AMP is pretty sideways. It has been for most of the year. As we can see, we've been sideways all through here. It did pop up here a little bit as well, but we can see we've been basically in a sideways channel, and just wait for this to actually break out, and then wait for the actual stock to show us where it wants to go. Now, projection points out of this market, if we did start to actually get a bit of movement breaking down below this $9.50 mark, what we could expect is then we're now looking to a seller's market. And so we just watch these. There's a lot of support levels here, so you might want to be buying off these levels. And some of the advanced strategies which I teach in my room, you might be able to go short and make money as it goes down as well. So once again, just using a little projection line tool here, we're looking at if it does eventually just break down through here, where's the next projection line we can look as a little support to our trade. And we can see that if we just have a look at the market, it is basically $1 down, and that's our and how I got that support level there is simply see resistance, resistance. And remember I told you before, resistance. Once the resistance is broken, it's likely to become support. It came up, came down, and look at that, support, support, support. So right now we can see this is a resistance here and a resistance here as well. Right now we can see that right here we could expect a bit of support. We have a trend line coming up through here, which is going to be support, so there's going to be a lot of buying activity through there, and we just want to be careful around those areas. Once again, if it does start breaking down below that $9.50 mark, let me just remove everything and bring those trend lines back up. if we actually move below this $10.50 mark, our projection line tool would be, say, around about the $8.50 mark. If it does start to actually start to break up to the upside, we will then obviously look to make some projections to the upside. So let's go to a weekly chart. Let's open up the weekly chart for a little bit. And my next projection line would be, say, around about the almost $12 mark. Now, how I'll get that is simply, if we go over here, we have a resistance, 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 came up, came down, found support, and a support through there. So if the market does start breaking up through here, our next little support would be, say, around this level here, which is also a resistance trend line as well. This is the AMP for today. If you have any questions, please email support@tradingandinvestingforyou.com, and I'll definitely answer any questions. If you have any stocks you want me to view, please email me at support@tradingandinvestingforyou.com, and I'll be gladly to view as many stocks as I can to help you out. Make sure you visit tradingandinvestingforyou.com for your free daily stock market video, 6 days a week, every week. Trading the stock market is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee your profit from the information provided. The information in these videos is meant for educational purposes only. That being said, I've been trading the market profitably for many, many years. Good luck, traders.